It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and Houston. And Stephen Curry continues to remain sidelined with the injury.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin. But really, it's an issue for both teams with regard to the injury situation. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through those injuries and still come out on top.
Now, it's something almost every team goes through. I mean, but at some point in the season, but the depth is so important. You know, when somebody gets hurt or injured, you know, it's always an opportunity for someone to step up. And you think about Mike D'Antoni, the modern-day godfather of pace and space. We saw this with his teams back in Phoenix, Houston. Actually, middle of the pack in pace and play. But they certainly looked to space the floor. They were shooting more threes than twos.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Paul. Pass to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Another shot. And Capella with the layup.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
Durant with it. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. Here's the three. Now here's Jones. Here is Durant. Pass to Thompson. Now Green lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Durant wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the way Durant gets his shot off, so quick, so effortless.
And the dunk by Capella.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And there's the call on James Ennis. That is his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And stolen by Gordon. Ball, no one around him. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Thompson from long range. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to get them a triple-double and 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and get them a triple-double.
Yeah.
And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for, the 24 hours until the next game, if they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Now Livingston from downtown. Good on the three-point shot. Jerebko's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Paul launches it from deep. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Jerebko. .106 left to play in the first. Livingston, no luck.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
The Rockets again can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Well, if you think about Shaun Livingston's career, you know how close it came to ending. A knee injury so severe that doctors considered amputation. But he never gave up, and he made it back.
Now, here is Harden. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
That's tipped. From the high post. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Oh, well, one interesting fact about Shaun people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
Hacked on the shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he can't hit the second. And he nails the third. For 3, Durant. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the visiting team with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we'll be back with you shortly. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
Pass to Hartenstein. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Poke loose. Back to Paul. Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Yeah, if you're playing along Chris Paul, you better have your hands ready. If you're open, he'll find you, or you're going to get hit in the head.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Cook. No good. The Rockets go the other way with it. From deep three-point range, Capella, high post. Shoots the 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I mean, you look at Chris Paul, he didn't play in the last 2 All-Star games, but he's a top 15 player in this league.
Here's Cook. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock at 6. Back to Paul. Houston needs to get a shot up. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. And Chris Paul, all NBA first or second team just about every single season. And perennial first team all defense.
Well, get this. Only 3 point guards in league history have averaged 18 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals for an entire season. Russell Westbrook, he did it once. Isaiah twice. And Chris Paul 5 times.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Pass to Durant. Over Ennis. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, it doesn't take a lot of time for Durant to get his shot off. He's so excellent in the mid-range.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful.
Right side, Gordon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Gordon's got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to Jerebko. It's stolen by Ennis. And it's Houston on the break. Harden inside the three-point line. And Houston again with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Livingston. Here's Bell. It's his first trip to the line. That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. P.J. Tucker C-Webb was an undersized power forward at the University of Texas. He made a pretty effective transition to small forward in the pros.
The way the game is going now, he's able to slide back to that power forward position as well. The strength to hold his ground. I mean, a good enough shooter to space the floor for his teammates. But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
Pass to Hartenstein. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys. Wow, he just does.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Rockets lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. And there's the call on James Ennis. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's stolen by Capella.
Playing the little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Okay, it could be. Take a great defensive play. Follow it up with a big-time dunk. That'll always get a team fired up.
Inside. It's stolen by Jones. Cook, good.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
On the wing, Gordon. Stolen by Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
We've got so many young, exciting players in the NBA right now, Chris. when you think about the league's best player, the league MVP, in say 7 years, what names come to mind?
That's a great question. I mean, you have to think about guys like the Greek Freak.
Or even 5 years. It doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah, but just the potential. I know what you're saying there, Kevin. I mean, Embiid, Ben Simmons, the Greek Freak.
Tatum.
Wow.
I know.
It's just so you could just go to all the young teams and say these guys are next. I mean, all you got to do is look at the rookie, sophomore, the phenom game and just close your eyes and pick any of those guys because you know that they're talented. But yeah, the Greek Freak, Anthony Davis, Embiid, I think those are all safe bets.
Here is Cook. He's got 5. Pass to Looney. Back to Cook. Inside. Harden outside. That's at 5 from 18. Bucket is good. Harden's got 6.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Looney. Pass to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down, that's the aggressive side of Durant.
Green inside the three-point line. And the shot falls short this time. Got that one up quick. And that's 11 points for Kevin Durant.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Green taking his time here. She. That one, no good.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Pass to Tucker. From deep. It's rebounded by Durant. Thompson outside. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. I mean, far too passive. They're not dictating the pace anymore. Yeah, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense, and he wants to win. The temper's flare. Don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
So both teams changing it up here. Outside, Green. From past the arc. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure. He's not a pushover.
Paul with the steal. Count that bucket. 8 points for James Harden.
Quick and strong and determined. Harden has it all when it comes to scoring in the paint.
Bell up on top. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. It's deflected, but he recovers it. Just 2 to shoot. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Harden outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Count the basket. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
First free throw is good.
And Bell is on a mission to show how special he can be. An athletic, energetic forward who plays with a real passion. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Capella. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Capella's got 10.
Exceptional with slashing after setting the screen. Capella's so difficult to guard in these sets.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
And we've reached the end of the third. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Houston trails by 4. And Harden launches it from deep. The rebound by Cook.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Let's not lie. He has the skills to do it. We've seen that, but you still like to work for something closer.
And so here is Houston. Paul surveying the floor. Out to the right wing. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Rockets. Pass to Green. Stolen by Tucker. It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
And when Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it. So relentless in how he exploits open space.
The free throw drops for Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Down low. Here's Capella. Good, and Paul gets the assist. That's 12 points for Clint Capella.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Jones. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Here is Cook. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a feed that Green makes look way easier than it is. You got to have amazing vision to make that pass.
Harden's shot is off.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss. He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Now, here's Capella. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Oh, man, and the 6'10" frame of Capella. I mean, when it's close inside, he's a huge threat to put the ball in the bucket.
Here is Cook. Pass to Jones. Back to Cook. Over Paul. And it's Cook missing.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Here's Durant. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
When you need a big bucket, you were looking for Durant every chance you get. He has delivered so many times in that situation.
Pass to Looney. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the turnover again by Houston.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Paul for three. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's a bucket Paul knows they need. He wants to be the one to get it from him.
Outside Durant. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Durant's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Capella. Paul outside. Here's Clark. It's stolen by Green. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Thompson. Here is Cook. Durant in the corner. 6 to shoot. Good on the triple.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first two quarters.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Ennis. No good with the triple.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the car.
D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
Harden's shot is good.
It's winning time. Harden knows his job description.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant attacking. And the wide open shot from Green. A second chance effort. And it's blocked. Pass to Clark. And it's Ennis, top of the key. Offline from the top of the key.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.